Around the last time that we interviewed you, you were singing the 3 R's song and much more about the recycling. How, other than the fact, I know you had or possibly still have a green recording studio, how do you help recycle and reduce waste?
Sure. Yeah, it's a really good question. I think the 3 R's was a great way to start. It was kind of talking to kids about recycling, but in that song it has a part that says, well, there's the reduce and the reuse aspect of it. And so I think our culture has already moved on from recycling. Recycling is almost, for my generation, there was a little slogan, there was like, don't be a litter bug, and it was about putting trash in the trash can, which sounds silly enough, but it's now it's like recycling is almost, I think for your guys, people your age in our country, it's a given that you're going to recycle. If you don't put things in a recycling bin, it's almost like littering, you know. And so I think it's more about reducing waste in general, trying not to use plastic bags at the store, try not to use single-use plastic bottles are the main things I try to improve in my life, just carrying around a refillable water bottle. And especially coming home after being in Brazil, you know, some of the areas we couldn't, they would tell us we shouldn't drink the water, and so I felt so lucky to be in a place where we can drink the tap water fairly safely, you know, and in a lot of ways it's actually safer from some of the things, the information that I'm hearing now than things that's been sitting in a plastic bottle for who knows how long and, you know, leaching the toxins from the plastic. So anyways, I think that's sort of the next step, is reducing the amount of waste that we use, and we try to do that at our concerts by providing refillable water bottle stations, and then a lot of other ways we try to green the tours by running the trucks and buses on sustainable biodiesel, but mainly is we donate 100% of our tour income to nonprofit groups, and so that way we feel like every town that we visit we're actually leaving it in better shape than when we got there.
Can you tell us some of the nonprofits you donate to?
Sure, yeah. Well, there's quite a list, because every town there's about 10 when we travel across the U.S. And but here in Santa Barbara, there's Heal the Ocean is a group we worked quite a bit with, and in Hawaii we have a program called the Kokua Hawaii Foundation. It's one of the things we focus on there, and it's basically about trying to bring locally grown food into the schools, because it's basically an island, so it's a nice place to focus on it, because if you can prove that it works there, then you can take that example elsewhere. And in Hawaii, so much of our food is shipped in, so it's sort of a shame. It's a place that I grew up in, so I want to be able to give back there as much as I can. And here in Santa Barbara, yeah, Heal the Ocean's a group we work with quite a bit, and it was sort of a Calabash auntie of mine as the person who founded the group, Hillary Hauser. So somebody that I've gained a lot of, I guess, the way of going about what we do with all the environmental aspect of touring and making music, I owe to Hillary Hauser. And so we donate quite a bit of our show income here to Heal the Ocean.
You just said a little bit about the Kokua Hawaii Foundation. What does the, is it Ohana?
Yeah.
What does the Ohana Foundation do?
Cool, yeah, so it's the Ohana, it's the Johnson Ohana Charitable Foundation, or Charitable Trust, I forget. It's just technical, it doesn't really matter, but it's, Ohana means family in Hawaii. And so what that one does is a lot of the donations outside of Hawaii. The Kokua Hawaii Foundation is specific to Hawaii, and Kokua means help in the Hawaiian language. And so now we founded the Ohana Foundation so that we could basically give to nonprofit groups outside of Hawaii. So that's the one that donations from Heal the Ocean would come from. And what it was is, in the very beginning, when we decided we were going to tour again and we wanted to donate 100% of the income from the tour, we realized that it was going to be a big responsibility to give away that amount of money all in one year. So what we did was we gave away the amount that groups need. Sometimes giving a foundation more money than they can use is actually sort of, it creates headaches that they don't even want. So a lot of times a group is asking for, say, $5,000, or if it's a big project, $20,000. And so we funded these groups along the way. Everything that was left at the end of the year we put into the Johnson Ohana Charitable Foundation, and now it's become a perpetual foundation, which means that we can give away the interest. So we put the money into an account, and now every year the interest it gains is the amount we give away, so that every year, for hopefully ever and ever, we can donate money from the foundation to a lot of groups that we believe in.